claustrophobic, but fun. Hello YouTube, long time no see. It's been a long dark winter, so I just wasn't recording much. Needless to say, losing Randy kind of suffered, as in not the YouTube series as much as Randy did. So we'll have to touch back on that. So today, this is more of an experience video for Father's Day, Christmas, birthdays, whatever. Chelsea gave Cole and I and Cole's father an experience of driving a tank for a day. So I'm going heading on up to meet with Cole and his dad up in Sioux Falls. We're going to hop in a truck, drive up by Mankato somewhere, Minnesota, and we're going to go to Drive a Tank. driveatank.com. John, you can put that down at the bottom somewhere. And we can drive a tank for a day, crush the cars, possibly shoot some big ass guns. I'm not even sure what all it includes, but it'll definitely be some fun times, I'm sure. So we're heading up there. As far as losing Randy, that suffered. So it should have been adding Randy over the winter, and no fault but my own. You can never blame anyone else. So maybe we'll touch on that and get back into that series again, because certainly summer's pulling up here eventually. And once again, it's a goddamn struggle, and I just wish I could conquer it. But as soon as I meet up with Cole, maybe we'll get him to film. I'm not sure if his dad will, but we'll have a good time. We'll show you guys some of what we're doing. So hey, I'm driving, so check it out now, and we'll catch up in a bit.
What happens is the bullet goes into it and bounces
No, no, it's backing up. You shouldn't be back here.
Here, it just goes right through it. It's not a big deal. And then you can see it go through the one side and bounce around 50 times. So.
Hey Cole, I see a rabbit.
Oh, hell yeah. You see it dust.
Don't have much of a dust problem right now, do you?
You can't keep the freaking potholes squared away, though.
claustrophobic, but fun.
It would add to the experience if they pulled a car from someone's in the parking
Yeah.
lot.
All right, so this part will be crushing cars. That little Honda. Say goodbye, Honda. Go for that mud, Cole.
Only puddle.
I'm used to it.
Okay, what color we all got for bands? I can't not see your blue. Good. You want to start us out? Sure. Come on up. The rest of you, fill in wherever you think you can see, as long as it's this side of the line. All right. So, you want you there and there, and up to your shoulder. Good. That pushes right back. Go play. And I'm going to need to grab some target.
I'm losing people. They want their money back. It's taking so long. So just try to keep 2 lanes running.
Right. We have to switch over to the board.
One guy can do that.
That's what we got now, but nobody's. What's that? Nobody was. Well, he's here now.
If you need help, say something.
You got it.
I got car. Need him.
Hey, big enough. You got a jam. Put it down. We'll clear it.
Alrighty, I'll have you come on up here. So this guy here is to do some adjustment. Unlock that for you. So up, down, it'll move left, right a little bit. To get the fire, grab on this, push down, and once you push down, it'll pretty much all be gone out of the gun fairly quickly. Just hold that down, you'll be good to go. So it's not loaded yet, just got to get a feel for it, move it around a little bit, get it all lined up where you need it.
I just tried to hit every number on it.
Yeah, I saw what you were doing after you blew up the center.
Well, it only took one shot.
Yeah.
Alright, I'll get you loaded up.
Yeah. My first shot, I only blew out the center, so I had to go to the numbers to the right. I saw that. I'm like, well.
Alright, so we'll put one
What else
hand
is
here
left?
when you're ready.
Yeah, I show you that.
Yeah. Alrighty, don't blink.
Like that.
How's that?
I,
Put one hand on there. All you gotta do is push down on there. Let them all go.
Then I'm getting t-shirts and shit.
What's that ass piece of paper?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it hardly moves at all.
Okay, finger and trigger. Let them go. Both hands, set that down so you do not lose control of that. There you go. Take a half step back, but stick with me.
That's some pretty crappy shoot.
I don't know if you heard our conversation. He said, I think I'm to shoot him in the nuts. I go, okay, go ahead.
So aim up and to the right.
yeah.
Okay, same thing. Come on up, there and there. Okay, yep. Good job. Red ready, go on target. You're hot. Go ahead. Go. Yep. Off that trigger, both hands down. And if you meet me in the next bay.
Got some of them.
A little more horsepower on that one. A little better with the second one here.
Okay, 1 or 2 knees. Oh, we'll help you up. I got a bad knee. Okay. So do I. Know what you're talking about. Grip. Okay. Trigger. Wherever it looks good. Run the belt.
So, what do I do this hand?
Support your wrist.
Okay.
Let him go. Hang on. Right again. Little finger right against that tab that pushes it into your shoulder. Finger off that trigger. Go, we're ready. Okay, finger on. Let him go. Finger off that trigger, both hands. Control that weapon down. Very good. Stick with me. Take a half a step back. Okay, there and there. Up to your shoulder, choke up all the way up here. There you go. Ready to go on target. You can do burst to get control of it, or if you got control, you can go. Go ahead. Finger off that trigger. Both hands set her down. And if you meet me in the next phase.
How's that one go?
Oh, that felt great.
Good control on those.
I'm ready for this one.
My gun jammed. I probably got killed.
Okay, come on down. 1 or 2 knees. You got the grip. Support the wrist. Trigger's ready ahead. This and that. When you're set, run the bell.
Spray action there.
Okay, good. Okay, everybody shot that's supposed to shoot. Yes? Okay. Steven, take you out. We'll get the next group in. Follow me out. Good shooting, guys. Thank you. Very good.
All right. Well, hey, that was a good time. That was a big shout out to Tony at driveatank.com. It's up by Mankato, Minnesota. He said they got like 20 tanks, big guns, all those things that guys like. But there were a lot of girls there too, a lot of women. So big shout out. We had a good time. So I guess a little bit of my thought why that was a good time. Obviously, it was just fun, blasting away shit and driving over cars and all that. It's fun. But I was never in the military. I had a brother who was. I had an oldest brother who he passed away in a car accident when he was on leave in 1968, I believe, 67 or 68. He was in the Vietnam War in the Navy. So I barely remember him because I was only about 5 years old. So certainly there was a little history. My father was a farmer, but we have relatives in the service. And, of course, Melissa, our oldest daughter, her husband's in the Army now, and he's over in the United Arab Emirates right now, or whatever that's called. So there's some connections, but, I've always thought, Jesus, I don't know if I could do this stuff, And you just realize that there's millions of people, men and women, who didn't know if they could do that stuff, and they did it. And certainly our country is what it is because they did do it. But we all have doubts, and I guess we all should be pretty thankful that they did it, and realize that sometimes we just have to do what we have to do, and even if you think you can't do it, it might still be within you to do it, whether it's military, whether it's work, whether it's whatever, whether it's a family, whether it's whatever you're doing, trying to get things put together. So, damn, I can't hold the damn phone. So, you know, that was always kind of my thing. I said, Jesus, I just don't know if I could do it. And I've always been an avid World War II buff. So, Band of Brothers, Saving Private Ryan, you know, all those movies and that type of stuff. And you see them riding in those tanks and everything. And man, I crammed my fat ass in that tank, several of them. And you can't see what you're doing. You got to feel. It's like driving a 60-ton whatever zero-turn mower. You want to turn left, you got to use both hands and pull back on the stick. And I just couldn't imagine being in there with people shooting at you, or just for hours a day, hotter than hell, colder than hell. Man, I can't imagine it. But we are who we are because others did do it. So there's always that. And so all my brothers and sisters and friends out there that are in the military, have my hats off to you. You guys are protecting us and making our country what it is. So be proud of that for sure. So anyway, like I say, this had very little to do with losing Randy, other than the fact that I'd gained on probably 3/4 of the weight I lost, and I had a hard time shoving my fat ass into those tanks. So here we are, back to the grind. We're losing Randy again, and thanks for tuning in, and we'll get some more episodes out. Might not be every week. We just got a lot of stuff going on, so there we go.